اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد وسلم.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمد رسول الله. أشهد أن محمد رسول الله. حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح. الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله الحمد لله الحمد لله الذي أسرى بعبده ليلا من المسجد الحرام إلى المسجد الأقصى وفرض عليه وعلى أمته من العبادات ما هي أحسن وأولى وفضله على سائر الأنبياء وأيده بأصحاب كرام ومقتدى. ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له والنذير له ولا مثيل له شهادته وأرسل حبيبه بقدرته إلى سدرة المنتهى. ونشهد أن سيدنا وسندنا ومولانا محمدا عبده وحبيبه ورسوله أرسله الله تعالى رحمة للعالمين شافي المذنبين يوم الحشر والجزاء. صلى الله تعالى عليه وآله وأصحابه وأزواجه ذريته الكرام وأتباعه وخلفاء الراشدين والمرشدين المهديين من بعده وزرائه الكاملين في أهله خصوصا منه على أئمة خلفاء رسول الله على تحقيق أمرائه المؤمنين حضرة أبي بكر وعمر وعثمان وعلي ذوي قدر الجليل وباقية الصحابة والتابعين رضوان الله تعالى عليهم أجمعين. أيها المؤمنون الحاضرون اتقوا الله تعالى وأطيعوا إن الله مع الذين اتقوا والذين هم محسنون. قال الله سبحانه وتعالى في كتاب المنزل على النبي المرسل سبحان الذي أسرى بعبده ليلا من المسجد الحرام إلى المسجد الأقصى الذي باركنا حوله لنريه من آياتنا إنه هو السميع البصير. صدق الله العظيم. Assalamu alaikum أيها المؤمنون الحاضرون. Jumu'ah Mubarak to everyone. Rajab Mubarak Rajab to everyone. Shaykh Ismail Haqq, Allah bless him, he put for today, this is the closest Friday to Laylatul Isra and Miraj. So we're celebrating today. He's saying, أيها المؤمنون الحاضرون اعلموا أن الله قد ترتبت عليكم ليلة ميراج المصطفى هي ليلة عظيمة بشهادة كتابه الهدى. That Allah arranged the night of ascension for Shaykh Sayyidina Muhammad Mustafa, so the chosen one. Everything was arranged in perfect order, and it's a night of honor that is told about in the book of guidance, Kitab al-Huda, Quran al-Kareem. It was a wondrous event. And he's saying, where is it? صلى الله على سيدنا محمد المشتاق إلى حضرة المولى وبلغ إلى مقامة والنظر إلى جنة المأوى فطوبى لمن نره قلبه بنور محبة رسول كبرياء ودوام أكثر صلاة على النبي سيدنا المجتمع. The necessary إمامة الفرد سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم الذي لولا لم تثبت. Without him, nothing could be supported. The name, or the reality of Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, no one can know it. It's not a name given only to a man who appeared in Arabia 1500 years ago, like so many others. It's a name given to a reality in Allah's creation. How can you describe it? All Anbiya and Awliya were trying to understand the reality of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. To explain it, you can't explain it. They say, Sheikh Muhyiddin said, Imamat al-Fard, the necessary Imam, has to be. Without him, nothing could be supported, could be in existence. And Imam Ibn Mashish, he said, the one without the intercessor, nothing that's interceded for could be in existence. The interceded ones will not appear. Has to be the intercessor for them to show up. What about that reality? And some people say, no, you can't say about Prophet like that. He was a man like us, and Allah is doing everything. Yes, Allah is doing everything. But it's a way to make the ayat ma qadrullah haqqa qadri to come alive. If you take away Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, you'll be like Pharaoh. I'm coming up to the Ilahi, the God of Musa. You can't approach. You can't approach. From any side you try to approach, there's something greater. You have to come finally to the reality of Muhammad. I can't go beyond. I can't go. What about that, Lord? Keep quiet. You overstepped your adab. You became a shaitan. You say, Tawheed. Yeah, Tawheed is Tawheed. But keep quiet. Who can approach the divine presence? We didn't. Ma qadrullah haqqa qadri, says Quran. No matter what you try to think about that essence, about Allah, you can't. You don't approach anything. It's nothing. Whatever you reach is nothing. You cross the desert, there's 100,000 deserts in front of you still. Laylatul Isra and Miraj. One was called to that Maqamul Tawheed, Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Therefore, for us, the adab is best not to shout Tawheed, Tawheed everywhere, but keep quiet, make salawat on Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. If anyone is taken to understand something about divine wisdom, about the heavenly secrets, Good for you, but keep quiet. They keep quiet. Awliya don't talk about it. You can't find who's awliya. They're not saying, oh yes, I was eating last night. This is jumping to the subject, night of Isra and Miraj. This night is about the greatness of Prophet Sallallahu, that he was called. He was called. He didn't say, I'm going to go. He was called. He was brought. There was a person once. He began to have visions, and they say kashf, unveilings to a higher knowledge. And he says to himself, what I need with my Shaykh anymore? I can go direct to the divine court. And he began to be away from the Shaykh. And the Shaykh inquired about him one day, where is so-and-so? He's keeping himself in a seclusion. He says every night he's taken to the divine presence, and angels are singing their glorious tasbih in his ears. He's passing his nights like that. He's not coming. And the Shaykh said to him, it's a Shaykh story. He said, go to him. He took, in those days, they often kept a knife. Now you can't for security, no one can. Even he says, take my knife, go to him. He says, salams from your old Shaykh. He's missing you. And jealous from your power that you reached. Could you do one favor for your Shaykh, for old time's sake? When you're taken to the heavenly court tonight, and the angels are singing their glorious tasbih, take this knife and cut the ear of one of them and bring it to me, so that I can also get something from it. That person went to find that person, carried out the message. The next day, that person came back, sitting in the back of the mosque. Why? The Shaykh called him, what happened? Oh, Sayyidi, oh my master. Last night I was missing you, and for your sake I just went to carry out your last instruction to me. When I was taken to the heavenly court and the angels were singing their tasbih, I cut the ear of one of them to bring to you. But all of a sudden that vision broke, and I found myself in the barn, in the stable, with the donkey sitting in donkey mess, and they were making their noise in my ears. That was the heavenly singing. I was mistaken, and I brought the ear, as you brought a donkey, part of a piece of a donkey ear. We're in need. We're in need that intercession to keep adab. If nothing else, to keep adab. To keep adab that we're nothing. Our idea about subhanahu wa ta'ala is nothing compared to his greatness. And our worshipping is nothing. And our knowledge is nothing. And our practice is nothing if we're not given mercy, and that mercy has been described as Rasul, Rahmatan lil Alameen. If we're not given mercy and shifa of Prophet, we're going to be lost. Any good thing we did, we become like Pharaoh, Fir'aun, fool with ourselves, that we're the greatest ones. And so people are weak. All of us are weak. And we have high opinion of ourselves, all of us, and quickly we fall down. Islam came to teach good manners. The Sharia is, and Sunnah of Prophet ﷺ is good manners. To be humble in front of Allah and needy. To come empty. Mulana used to say, you have to come to spiritual knowledge. Let's say it like that. Or you have to come to your master with an empty cup. Say, oh, I have nothing. Fill for me. If you come with a full cup, they can't put anything. It's full already. It's going to splash out. And it's not coffee or tea or juice or something. It's precious, heavenly. To waste it is not good, not allowed. You have to come empty. Prophet ﷺ, he came empty the night of Isra and Miraj. Woken from his bed in Mecca Mukarramah, and angels came, opened his chest and washed his holy heart, ﷺ, and brought the Barak. For everything he was in this, I'm going. No, he submitted to every treatment necessary to go. And he mounted that heavenly ride, that Barak, which is symbolic for us, our egos. We have to be able to ride it. And was taken to Jerusalem, to Quds Sharif, and he prayed there with 124,000 prophets. You know the story. And then he went up through the heavens with Jibril, accompanied by Archangel Gabriel, Jibril. And they looked in every level, every daraja, 7 heavens, 7 hells. They looked through everything from Allah's creation. At each level, there was a gate and a guardian at that gate. There's guardians for everything. Every precious thing is guarded. Not by AI, not by machine. Guardians, Allah created guardians. You have to pass those guardians. And knocking at the gate of each station, first heaven, second heaven, third heaven. Who's there? It's Muhammad. So I said, Jibril answered. Gael, come in. Enter. And they were entering, seeing, and continuing. Until they came finally to the last place, the last level. Quran says Sidratul Muntaha. It's described in metaphorical language, the farthermost tree, oak tree, the boundary tree. And it's described, Shaykh used to describe it as the limit to which you can say, I am. It's the limit that mind can understand itself. Always say, I am, I am, I am. That's one of our default positions. I say default now. That's our default position as a human being. I am. Philosophers wrote about it. After Siddha, you can't anymore say I am. You can't say anything. No more mind. Mind is not working at that level. And it's frightening, it's scary. You lose your identity, your existence, according to what they said. And Rasulullah said, he turned to Jibril, who was accompanying him on every step. I said, oh Jibril, what's after this point? You accompanied me through every step. We looked into 7 heavens, into 7 hells. Hells, we reached to the everything. And Jibril said, Ya Rasulullah, I don't know. I never went past this point. I never came this far. If I go past that, I burn up and no chance to come back in existence. As Bayezid Bastami, when he wants to know the reality of Prophet, he always came to him, you cross that boundary, you go out of existence, you can't get back in again. And there's not just one boundary, there's 700,000. How are you going to know the reality of Prophet? So you have to give up your existence. Who can do that? No one can do that. Even death, to give up your existence, something else. To where? To what? But Prophet ﷺ, he was called that night. He left Jibril and was taken up to Qaba Qawsayn al Adna, so close to the divine presence. Who is there? You. At every other step, who is there? It's Muhammad. Now Jibril is not there anymore to answer on his behalf. When Prophet reached the divine presence, who is there? You. No one can be here except you. Someone said, don't say, Ya Ahad, Ya Ahad, the one and only. You won't be recognized. Who's saying Ya Ahad? There's no one else except Ahad here to say anything. Who's saying Ya Ahad? There's no anyone here. No one here but Lord. No one can say, and no one can imagine it. It's not imaginable. It's not imaginable. Something has to be tasted, and no one can taste unless they're taken. Have to be taken. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala through these holy days and nights to take us one night up. Let us to meet with your holy ones, some of your holy ones, or one of them, to sit with them in their holy meetings, to take something, some lights we never imagined before, to sit, to wait. He said, if before you go to sleep at night, you say 3 times Surah Ikhlas, Kul Huwallahu Ahad, and say, oh my Lord, I'm presenting this in front of all your Anbiyas and Awliyas, prophets and saints, and in front of the seal of prophets. Take my soul to be with them through their holy assemblies and meetings, to take something from those lights, even the last one by their shoes. Take us to meet with them, to take something from heavenly lights, makes us to be in tumanina, satisfaction with you, O Allah. Grant us your blessings, as you granted your beloved Sayyidina Muhammad to this holy night to come closer. We're weak ones. Make us to reach from those who took from that light something, to sit with them, to meet with them. Allah asana al-kalam wa balagh al-nizam. كلام الله الملك العزيز الأعلى كما قال الله تبارك وتعالى في الكلام وإذا قرئ القرآن فاستمعوا له وأنصتوا لعلكم ترحمون أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم فقاب قوسين أو أدنى. To both lengths, أو أدنى, or nearer. أو أدنى is no limit to it. You take something, cut it in half, the distance, cut that in half, cut that in half, cut that in half, infinite. Where is it? Oh, it's on the other side. Alhamdulillah, hamdan kamilan wa salatu wa salam ala rasulina Muhammadin wa alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. تعظيما لنبي وتكريما لفقامة الشان الشفيع فقال عز وجل من قائلا مخبرا وآمرا إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل وسلم على سيدنا محمد دليل المؤمنين إلى وصول المقام الأعلى أفكار العرب والعجم مولانا والمولانا رمينا مختار مينا سيدنا بالقاسم محمد يا أيها المشتهون نور الجمال ويحتاجون الشفاعة صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما صليت على سيدنا إبراهيم وعلى آل سيدنا إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد وبارك اللهم على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما باركت على سيدنا إبراهيم وعلى آل سيدنا إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا ونبينا مولانا محمد سيد الأولين والآخرين وتوب علينا يا مولانا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم إنك على كل شيء قدير وإجابة جدير اللهم اهدني من فضلك فيما هديت وعافني فيمن عافيت وتولنا فيمن توليت وبارك لنا فيما أعطيت وقنا واصرف عنا شر ما قضيت فإنك تقضي ويقضى عليك وإنه لا يذل من وليت ولا يعز من هديت تبارك ربنا وتعاليت فلك الحمد على ما قضيت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك وصلى الله على النبي وعلى وصحبه وسلم اللهم اغفر للمؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات الأحياء منهم والأموات برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين واغفر لنا ولإخواننا الذين سبقونا بالإيمان ولا تجعل في قلوبنا غلا للذين آمنوا ربنا إنك رؤوف رحيم وانصر عدوك وعدوهم يا أرحم الراحمين يا الله وقضي دابر القوم الذين ظلموا الحمد لله رب العالمين اللهم افتح أبواب السداد بأيدي مدد إن الله لطيف بالعباد يا غارة الله يا غارة الله يا غارة الله أدركنا يا غارة الله إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون ولذكر الله أكبر والله يعلم ما تصنعون.
اللهم صل على سيدنا وعلى آل سيدنا